Hi again, welcome back to engVid.com. I'm Adam. Today I'm going to talk to you about something that is a little bit tricky, that makes English a little bit confusing. I'm going to ask you to listen to nothing. Now, what do I mean? We're going to look at some words here that can be said differently, written differently for sure, with different meanings, okay? Sometimes, sometime, sometime. Always, always. Okay, so these are the words we're looking at. What I'm asking you to listen to especially is the blank space between two words that change the meaning of the word, okay? So we're looking at sometimes, sometime, sometime, always, always. Do you hear that little pause between? You'll get used to it. Let's look at the meanings of all of these words. What is sometimes? Sometimes is an adverb. Sometimes we call it an adverb of frequency. It means how often you do something. So for example, I sometimes play tennis, or sometimes I play tennis. Not every day, maybe not every week, but sometimes yes, sometimes no. It's kind of regular, etc. Sometime. Now this has two meanings. First, notice there's no S at the end. That's how you know it's a different word. This always has an S. So two ways to use this. Sometime we can talk about a time in the future. Okay? Sometime next year I will move to Hawaii. That would be nice. Sometime next year. I don't know when, but in the future sometime. Another way we can use sometime is to talk about an indefinite time. Now, this might sound similar to this one, and it is. The only difference is that you can also talk about the past, okay? So sometime last week, my friend came over and didn't even tell me. He came back to the city. When? I don't know, sometime last week. So I look at the past week, sometime in there. I don't know exactly when. I can also talk about the future. So similar ideas, but a little bit different. You can talk about past, you can talk about future different ways. Sometime is an amount of time. I have some time this afternoon if you want to go get a drink, for example, if you want to go get a coffee, I have some free time. You can put the free in it, but you don't need to. If you say I have some time, it means you are free. It's understood. Okay? Now, always, again, this is another adverb of frequency. I always breathe. You know what I mean? You do too. You're always breathing. I mean, there's lots of things you do always, but that's just an easy example. Always means all, total, ways, methods, or paths. There's a very famous expression, all ways lead to Rome. I don't know if you ever heard that one from way back when. But all the ways, all the methods, all the directions, all the paths, streets, etc. that you can take. Total directions, methods, etc. The easiest way to understand this is to see them used in examples. So let's do that. I'll put up a couple of examples. Okay, so we're at a party. We're having fun. It's nice. Everybody likes a party. You have person A, you have person B. They met for the first time at this party. Okay. At the end, person A is about to leave. He's talking to person B. He says, "It was nice meeting you. Let's go for a drink." Which one do I use? Sometimes, sometime, sometime. Can you guess? Let's go for a drink. Future, right? So, sometime. Now, people often say this. They meet somebody new, they say, let's go for a drink. They're just being polite. What happens? Person B, he's very happy, right? Or she's very happy. Great, I have this weekend. Do you know what this means? It's a little bubble of something. She has, or he has, some time. Some free time this weekend. So person B really wants to go for a drink with person A. Person A is like, oh, that's not what I meant. I was just being polite, right? He goes, oh, I something go away for the weekend. Go away means go out of town or go to the cottage, do whatever. So, not every weekend. This weekend for sure, but not every weekend. Sometimes. I sometimes go away for the weekend. So this person is already making an excuse. I'll ask my wife and get back to you this week. 7 days in a week. Which day? I don't know, but one of these days. So again, sometime. So there you go. I used all 4. Well, I used 3, but I used one of them twice. This person really doesn't want to go for a drink with B. This is something people do. It's not very nice, but it happens. Person E doesn't really understand. Here's a little bonus quiz question. Is person A going to call person B this week? No, probably not. That's not nice. It's life. What can you do about it? But sometime, sometimes, sometime. Okay? This is how it's used. If you want more practice, and always and always will also be there. engVid.com. There's a quiz. You can practice more of this. You can practice always and always. You can ask questions, and you can come back and see us again. Thanks.